Alright, welcome back. So again, we're gonna proceed to our next topic, and we will be building the footer section. Okay, so let's proceed to build our footer section. And what we are going to do is we're gonna create a section and select the 4 containers and add text, and also we will add links. You might wonder, why would I use the section for the footer? It is because when we look at our builder, there are limitations when it comes to using the Elementor plugin. Okay, so to show you the limitation, I will go to our dashboard and show you the available templates for our free Elementor. So right here, as you can see, we have the Elementor plugin, and we have many tabs in here. And because of time, I cannot show you each and every tabs in here. So I encourage you to open them up, and you will see the latest update and user interface in regards to the Elementor plugin. So in here, I'm gonna click the templates and open the theme builder. Right here in the theme builder, with our free Elementor, as you can see, everything is locked. We cannot create anything without buying the professional plugin, the professional version. So right in here, we can modify the header and the footer if we have the professional plugin of Elementor. That's why we can see the bottom right here that we can upgrade to the paid version. But because what I'm going to do and show you is the free version, instead of using the elements provided in the professional plugin, I'm going to show you a more free way of putting a section that can be used as the footer. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it, and it is basically the same way that we have already done. So I'm going to click the plus sign and choose the flexbox, and I'm going to choose the 4 containers, right? So I have already clicked the 4 containers, and right in here, I'm going to add the element of our heading. If you want to make the SEO not to be confused, maybe I'm going to use the text editor instead. Which one? We can use any of these two, but I would highly suggest you would use the text editor instead of the heading, because the purpose of the heading is for the title of each section or blog or an article. So heading is used for that, for the title. But right here, we are just going to add information that would allow our user to navigate our website. So right here, I'm gonna make this one as the title to be what we can do with this one. I'm gonna put the blogs, okay, or articles. Maybe the best one is the articles. Okay, latest articles, so that we can show our user the latest event or news updates in regards to our information. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is add another text editor just under the first one, and right here I'm gonna put the let's say what we can put here. Let's say we can put the latest article. Let's say the latest technology. Later, I'm gonna show you written by and Michael. Okay, so right here what I'm doing right now is just to provide a sample design for our footer, but of course you can make this as a what we call the active, or let's say dynamic uh, section, so that the latest article, whenever there is a blog or an article being published, the latest article would show right here. But right now I'm gonna show you the design, only the design, but later you can change that whatever you like. Okay, so right here I'm gonna put the latest articles, and then put the another information on the another container. So I'm gonna put text editor again, and right here is contact us, because these are the information that, or maybe address or information, additional information. It depends on what you like. Contact us. Maybe yes. I'm gonna put this one as bold, so that it would have the more visibility. And of course I would add the same text editor right here, just under the, and we have to put right here the email, so that people can email us. So let's say website design or shoes store at, no, let's try admin or contact or support at shoes store.com, something like that. If you have chosen your domain already and you have the email for that domain, you can also put that in here. Okay, so this is just a dummy account, so I'm gonna just put the dummy email. Telephone number is, let's say, plus whatever number, 89 978 456, something like that. And then what else, we can put the LinkedIn link. Okay, and then what else, probably YouTube. No, we can't, they can't. Messenger, let's try WhatsApp. Okay, so right there. So in here I'm gonna hit publish first, so that we will not lose the information and the latest modification. So right in here I'm just gonna put another, or we can duplicate this one, just like we have done before, and another one, so that we will have 4 containers. And of course we will delete the containers that we don't want to use. Okay, so now we have 4 containers containing our elements. Of course I'm gonna change this one to additional information possible. What could be, let's say contact us, about us. Okay, or let's say what else, what else can we put right here aside from the contact and the latest articles? We can put here the training, something like that, additional services or services offered, so that the user will have easy navigation when it comes to your finding the right pages. So right here, if your domain is shoe store, so you can put right here the products, sample products maybe. Okay, so products na lang. Products, then like shoes, Adidas, shoes, what else? The what else? The Converse shoes, and then what else can we put right here? Can you give me other brands? Adidas. What else? Let's try and look for brands. Shoe brands. Sneakers. Jordan, Adidas, Nike, Under Armour. Yes, Anta, New Balance. Probably Puma. Puma would be a good. Let's try Puma shoes. There. And of course, the last one I have to put right here, services. Though they are really not related. Spa is not related to shoes, but for the sake of giving you some sample design, so instead of spa, what else? Maybe basketball training, something like that. Tennis coaching, swimming, no, track and field, what else? Sports. What kind of sports? Let's say golf or soccer. Yeah, soccer training. There, because they are involved and related to shoes. Okay, so it's up to you, whatever you like, and at least we have created a website with the use of free plugin, the Elementor. Okay, I'm gonna hit publish so that you will be able to save. Now, if you want your footer to stand out, maybe let's try and see first in the incognito window. So I'm gonna reload the incognito window. The incognito window is available with our Google browser. Of course, if you're using Microsoft Edge, you can try and look for the private session, and also with Mac. So right here we have only plain design, so I'm gonna change that and make it more appealing by choosing the section, and of course add background color so that the letters would stand out, or the characters or the information would stand out. And of course we're going to change the color to white so that it will be more readable for our customers, users. So I'm just clicking the element and just hit the style tab and change the color to white, and as well as I'm going to do the other columns as well. So this would make the website more appealing and easy to navigate. But of course, this links and pages should be linked together. Okay, I'm gonna show you what do I mean by linked together. Okay, so right here I'm gonna change this to white there. So if you want to link the text in here to a certain page, of course what you are going to do is just click the specific element and go back to the content tab. And if you have already the page for the Nike shoes, if you have created, and I encourage you to create another page and give it a title with Nike shoes. So all you're gonna do, let's see. So right now I'm gonna close this one because so that you will not be confused. So I'm just go back to our dashboard. Oops, what happened? To dashboard, I'm gonna head back to dashboard without closing the home editing or the editing the home. Then I'm gonna go back to our all pages, all pages, and you can simply add a website or a page here, add page. Okay, I'm gonna click the add page and name this as, I'm gonna add this as Nike shoes. Okay, so with that title, I'm gonna hit publish so that we will have the we will have the option of editing it using the Elementor. After I have published this title and page, so I will click the edit Elementor so that we can put some elements on that particular page. So it's loading now. The page Nike shoes is now open for us to provide some information. So I will just put some images right here so that you will have the idea on how we can create a new page and of course make some design. So right here I'm gonna click and choose any of the shoes that I want and select the shoe, and we can of course double click or duplicate the shoes and so that it will be easier for us to create some samples. And of course we have a excess containers, extra containers, so I'm gonna delete them and I will just change the picture, the images to another shoe so that we will have just samples. Okay, right there, so that we will have variations right there. So I'm gonna hit publish, and when you hit the publish, you will see the option right here, the icon of an eye. Okay, so you can click this one or right click. Oh, there's no open in the new link. I will just click this one and let's see what will happen. And right here you will see here the localhost public HTML Nike shoes. Okay, so I want you to copy the first 3 slashes without including the extra text. So I'm gonna copy here just right after the slash, and I want you to open an incognito browser. Okay, so right here as you can see I am on the incognito mode. I'm gonna open a new tab and paste the the link. So right here it is now available to view the Nike shoes page. So what I'm going to do now is, since I have copied already the URL, I'm gonna go back to the page that I was editing, and right here you can add the specific page by clicking the insert link. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the insert link. I am on the element right here and I've just highlighted the Nike shoes and will paste the element or the URL right here. And yes, you can have the option to have the open link in a new tab, meaning to say it will not close the home page, but rather it will open another tab for the browser. So I'm gonna check the open link in a new tab and add link and publish. Okay, so I will show you the result by going back to our incognito, because this is the one that we are looking for when we check our design. So right here and right now, as you can see, we still have the white space below on the bottom. But later on, we will try to add more information right here. Okay, so here is the Nike shoes. As you can see, I think it didn't work because it should give us the link for the thing that we have done right here. So I think I was not successful in providing the link. So I have to check this one again, add link. Oh, what happened? So instead of add link, probably I'm gonna hit enter. Okay, so that one have some bugs and it didn't allow us to open in a new tab, or probably I did something wrong. So okay, so probably I didn't put the link right here, that's why. And I'm gonna click this one. Let's try and update. So right there, so I think I committed some error right there. And let's check and publish and check it on the output of using our incognito window. And there you can see the text is now can be hovered, and by clicking this, it will open a new tab and redirect the user to the page that we just created, the Nike shoes. Okay, so this page you can practice and create your new design. That is the reason why we have created this course. This course is not just to show you how it's done, but rather you can create your own page. All right, so with the technique that I have shown you, you can create a lot of design using the Elementor free plugin. Okay, so you can do the same with other links. So all you need to do is create more pages and link them one by one to this particular links or text. And of course, the same with the basketball, tennis, coaching, track and field. As long as you want, as many as you like, you can create a lot of design using this particular method. Okay, so that's how we can put the footer for the meantime, since we are using the free version. And if you like to do the same to other pages like this one, Nike shoes, you want the footer to show right here, the section for the footer. So what I'm going to show you is right here, I'm gonna click the section. Okay, and I'm going to try to save the section as a template. Okay, so let's try. So right here, I have clicked the right click of the mouse so that I can access the menu. And right here, we have the save as template. Okay, so just click the section, right click, and then save as template. So I'm going to name this one as the footer section so that I will be reminded that the template that I've made is for footer. Let's see if Elementor would allow me to save templates, though I'm using the free version. And of course, I would like to encourage you to opt in to the professional plugin of the Elementor, but it is optional. I highly suggest that you practice first using the free plugin before buying the Elementor plugin, because probably if you might get familiar with Elementor and when you buy the professional plugin, you may be able to see the difference between the free and the professional plugin. So right now it takes me some time before my template is being saved, so probably Elementor would not allow me to do so. because I am not online. As you can see, we are just editing this one on my computer and your computer, of course. So I think it will lead us to eternity when we wait for that particular thing to happen. So let's try it again. So nothing happens. So I'm just reload the page. Make sure that you have published your work before you do things and reload the page, because you will lose everything that you have done when you forgot to publish or save as draft. Okay, so let me try that again. Maybe there were some errors. Save as template, footer, and save. Let's try again if this will work. Yes, it worked. And right here, I already have the footer section, grid template, front page, footer. So I do have 3 save templates. So I'm gonna try and go to the Nike shoes page where I can edit the shoes page. If you remember, we have just created this one. So I'm gonna put right here, right click right here. No, there's no save. I'm gonna try this one, this folder in the middle. So I will go to the my templates and look for the footer. So I'm gonna insert the footer, apply. Ooh, yes, apply. Because sometimes if Elementor would ask something, if you agree to something, it may crash your design. So right here we have now the footer for the Nike shoes page. Okay, so if you want more spaces on top, of course you will just click the section and go to advanced and unlink the link and just set the top, let's say 100, so that you may have extra spaces on top. So I'm gonna publish that one and check it using our incognito window and reload the Nike shoes. And as you can see, we now have the footer. All right, so I would encourage you to do what I've done and master it, because this may help you to begin your journey as a freelance web developer or WordPress developer. All right, so I'm gonna go back to my slide and finish the topic, and we will proceed to our next lesson. Goodbye.